Clutch Sports Podcast, DJ Swirv Deniro, Toot Trill, M Dollars, Coach G. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram at InTheClutchSP.
You be waiting to talk about the NFL.
Here you go. I mean, you see
the
hat. You see the hat, though. You do see the hat.
I see that.
If you know, you know. I ain't got to say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Bird gang, Philadelphia Eagles. But yeah, if you know, you know. A lot of things has transpired. Free agency was crazy. You know, one of your teams, because, you know, Mr. Jennings has two teams.
I got two. Yeah, I got two.
You know what I mean?
I got two.
He have the AFC and NFC, but they both on the West Coast. He's a Cali kid.
Yeah.
He's from Richmond, Virginia. He's a Cali kid, though. You know,
I mean, that's the music that I grew up to first. You know, I was introduced to the West Coast sound first, so I was intrigued with everything. You know, L.A. Kings, Oakland Athletics, San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
You know, I got a little art piece that's like right here. They got a collage of like 14.
Yeah, if y'all can see it back there, we can see it.
So those the logos right there.
Yeah.
You know, VCU, San Francisco Giants, Wayne's World Party Times. Why I end up liking the Chicago Blackhawks in the yard.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're not talking. We're gonna talk about the Raiders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they made the Las Vegas Raiders. You know what I mean? They made a big move.
Yeah, we did.
They picked up one of the.
Yeah, we did.
I'm
so glad.
Wide receivers, if not the best wide receiver. Some people mad, but at least my top three. You know, one of our other podcasts, we broke down our favorite wide receivers. Y'all can, you know, go check that out on the page. You know what I'm saying? We discussed that, all of us. You know what I mean? But we did. Devontae Adams, who I'm speaking of,
what team he came from?
He came from Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's crazy how I thought Aaron Rodgers signing back was gonna make him stay, but he still allowed and got traded. So that was still kind of weird to me. But you know, we gonna see. You know,
say it like this: Look into my
here you go.
eyes. I'm so glad we got the prize. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
My gosh, like I mean, I do got two favorite NFL teams. It is what it is, and that's just what it is.
It is what it is.
I mean, 49ers will always be my number one. The Raiders are my number two.
There,
I don't care if they go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're the Tulsa Raiders. But you know, right now we the Las Vegas Raiders. I know the Oakland, Los Angeles situation, man. But we needed him because we're in Las Vegas and the money for that stadium, the city, everything about Las Vegas. That you got to have something blockbuster for that city and that brand new fresh arena.
That was a big pickup. I mean, that's a great target for Derek Carr. But y'all have a nice young nucleus.
We do.
If people don't know, the Raiders, I mean, you know, they weren't too good, so they've been getting nice draft picks. I ain't trying to throw shots, but you know what I'm saying? They didn't accumulate talent.
We better go.
They have young talent.
We better be in the playoffs. I will say that.
Y'all. They definitely have young talent.
We better be in the playoffs.
And Devontae Adams is a nice veteran addition.
We should not get eliminated the first round of the playoffs.
You know what I'm saying?
It better be first round elimination.
You know, now it shouldn't be because, speaking of wide receivers, another team in your division
I want to say, go ahead, bring
lost a wide receiver. I mean, you know.
That's why.
You know what I'm saying?
The cheat sheet. Up, down, left, right, BA select, start the cheat code.
Yeah, the cheat code is no longer with your boy Patty Mahomes. You know what I mean? He down in Miami. You know what I'm saying? He got that bag too, Swirv. He got that bag.
He got the bag.
4 years, 120 million, I believe. He got that bag now. You know.
There have been some professional athletes that I respect. You know, because I never played football, but there have been some professional athletes who said, you know, former, you know, NFL greats who said Tyreek Hill's presence in Miami won't really make a difference. Your thoughts?
That's ludicrous. Whoever said that, you need to check their drink first of all.
They also said it's gonna put pressure on their quarterback because now he got different pieces, linemen, offensive pieces. Of course, the defense is gonna do what it do. So this is also gonna dictate whether he's the quarterback for that franchise or not.
So they're building around him. What you saying? I know they got Jalen Waddle last year out the draft from Alabama, wide receiver. So they putting different pieces around him. What you saying?
So after this season, if he doesn't do anything, your thoughts? What should be?
I mean, he's still young though, right? This is his second year. You talking about Tua, right?
Yeah.
TT. This is TT, with Tonga Tuolo, whatever, it's TT. Yeah. This is second year. I mean, second year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still early. I mean, you got to give a man a chance. I know it's the win now league, but if
you're an owner, would you say the same thing you just said? I put all this bread around you.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't think he is that nice as people might he's not trash, but he's not that guy like that to me from what I've seen in college. That's the point
they're trying to prove. That's what I'm saying. So
that's
like all these pieces,
and
you're not that guy. Maybe some people believe you're that guy.
Maybe.
So either way you feel, he's not that guy, like you just said.
Right.
Some people feel like he is that guy.
Right.
If this season doesn't go accordingly to at least get into the second round of the playoffs, that might be a stretch, but for me, it shouldn't be. I know chemistry takes time in sports. I get all that. I know people always say it's chemistry or all that. You know, that's important. I'm not going to, I'm not going to diminish that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, I mean, sports entertainment is high expectations. It just is what it is. When big contracts and big money's been spent, you get a Tyreek Hill I still feel like he should have never left the Chiefs.
He's a game changer.
I always use my analogy. It's like when the Orlando Magic lost Shaq to the Lakers. This is another one of those examples. I understand salary caps because I like the way Stephen A. broke it down with the homie. He let him talk his piece.
They draw a line in the sand and they say, fine, then we're going to have to move on from him. We're going to have to take the picks. And so I think now they're looking at it like this. They have 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and they have, I believe it is somewhere upwards of 6, 7-round picks over the next 2 years. Over the next 2 years, just look at the haul of picks that they wind up having, or rather, that's for this year, rather. They have all these picks this year. 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s. I mean, that's just ridiculous in terms of what they are now able to have in terms of draft capital, cash available, and salary cap space. They're not going to be able to replace him. This is not a one-for-one exchange. You're not going to just draft a player this year and replace Tyreek Hill's production. But they have to look at this both short and long term. And that means next year, Juan Thornhill is going to want a new contract. L'Jarius Sneed is going to be coming up for a new contract. They still need to find a pass rusher, whether that be in the draft or some other potential veteran becoming available down the road that they now have the salary cap space and the cash space to go ahead and invest in. Look, I mean, Mecole Hardman's going to wind up wanting a new contract. Orlando Brown needs a new contract. There's a lot of things at play here that they now have the ability to go ahead and address, but they are missing one of the most dynamic playmakers, again, that we have seen maybe in the past 10 to 15 years. And I am not trying to minimize that at all, but I understand the long term, what they're trying to balance here, and what Brett Veach was trying to balance, and make no mistake about this also. He knows, the Kansas City Chiefs know, that they better make good on all this draft capital that they have now in this salary cap and cash expenditure that they now have available to them. Because if they don't, and they aren't able to put up the same kind of points, and they aren't the same explosive offense, and they aren't able to compete for that division title in the AFC West, a lot of it's going to come back to this one transaction.
But Stephen A. just said it best.
I will remind you, I've covered collective bargaining for over 25 years. And I got to tell you something. It's very, very obvious. One of the most obvious things in the world is the place of the salary cap, because you know something, so many times when we think about the salary cap, we focus on the players, when in fact, it's just a management tool to minimize and control labor. That's all it is. We understand what's going on here, and they leave the players like crabs in a basket. You're fighting with one another from this pool of money that you have access to, as opposed to the whole pot. We get all of this about the what the financial situation is. The reason why I'm looking at you with such just an incredulous attitude, Louis Riddick. Rhetorical question somewhat, but if you answer, make it quick. All of those picks, what's the chances?
Yeah.
What are the chances of the Kansas City Chiefs finding another Tyreek Hill?
I don't know. I can't give you a number.
Yeah, you
probably
can.
not good.
You know it's slim to none. Stop it. It's not good at all. It's slim to none. This is the cheater.
Good.
This is the cheater. This brother, is electrifying. He's special. And he makes up and covers a lot of the mistakes.
Stephen A. speak the language regardless. That's why he the GOAT, one of the GOATs of the game ever.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but
definitely.
Good gracious, I would have never let Tyreek Hill go to the Miami Dolphins, period. No way, bruh. Even if they say his stats not gonna be the same, who knows? Anything can happen in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you're gonna say. Y'all say a lot of stuff and then y'all wrong. We say a lot of stuff and we wrong.
Right.
I just feel like, damn, at the end of the day, right now, at this raw time, right now, without seeing this season, preseason, 2, 3, 4, 8 games. Everybody say, we go to the first 8 games. We'll do the first 8 games. and then we're gonna evaluate the team, see what they're gonna go for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like right now, I would do everything in my personal ownership, financial abilities, in my thought process, not to let the cheetah go.
Yeah, the cheetah. I mean, he possesses the one thing that you can't teach, that you have to be born with. You say he's the cheetah, so that means he has speed. You cannot teach speed. You either have it or you don't. And he definitely has it. I mean, we seen that play where he took it to the house. I forgot what game we was watching, but he was weaving in between all the defenders and just straight hit another gear.
He got his own position. I don't
He
even
got
call him a
different
wide
gears.
receiver.
He has different gears like a car, like a Ferrari. He has different gears. And he knows when to turn on that gear at the precise moment to turn it on. And then he gonna chuck a deuce to you. And that's you. He gonna chuck a deuce and be out. You know what I'm saying? Throw the peace sign.
I agree. I'm gonna say it like this: he don't play no position. He played the Tyreek Hill position. And then people might like, "What you mean?" Or I disagree with you. But there's some people that if you really let that sink in, because of his height, and you want to call him a wide receiver, he just created.
He's a positionless. I mean, he can get reverses. He probably can give him the ball. He probably can throw. I mean, he can return punch, return kicks, catch a screen pass, catch a slant, go deep, and he's tough. He's not a punk. He got heart. He'll go over the middle. He don't care. He's small. He's built. If you look at him, he's small in stature, but he is solid.
We're gonna see how both teams play it out for the next year or so. We're still gonna win the first year. We're gonna even criticize the first couple of games. Let's be honest, as sports fans, as
Of course.
YouTubers, as okay, yeah, I was on ESPN before, yeah, ESPN Richmond and all that. But you know, I feel like we're gonna see how both teams gonna fare out in their first couple of games, without Tyreek Hill being over here and with Tyreek Hill being as a Dolphin. Then that's key. What other key trades or anything that you got on your mind regarding NFL, like or anything with the draft? Like what's
still speaking of Miami? I love Tyreek Hill, but I just hope he doesn't do good in Miami because Miami is toxic. I know we didn't speak about it, but what they did to Brian Flores, you know what I'm saying, the black coach, they was wanting him to lose games on purpose and then make him the scapegoat, and now he's, you know, suing, you know, different teams, and it's a lot going on in Miami. It's toxic down there, so I just hope that Tyreek Hill don't fall victim to any of that foolishness.
What you guys think in the comment section? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Notification gang. Hey.